Mounting the tubular hoop support. There are a few things you need to know. First one is there are two thumb screws on the back. If you turn those just a real little bit, that'll allow the front of the support to slide in and out. While mounting, we're just going to leave those tight. The other thing is this spring pin that actually locks the support in place once it's on the machine. This will just clip into one of the holes on the bottom of the machine and lock it in place. Mounting the hoop support. Start by sliding it directly over the bobbin arm. Push it all the way back until it's against the back of the machine, and you'll hear this spring pin lock in place when it's all the way on. You should not be able to pull it off at this point if it's locked in correctly. The next step is to adjust the tubular hoop support. To do that, we're going to find the hoop that we're going to use for our design, and we're going to hoop either a piece of material or the garment that we want to sew on. Once we have that done, we're going to put the hoop in the machine. You don't ever want to put the hoop in the machine without a garment or a piece of fabric in the hoop, because it can fall down over the bobbin arm and actually catch on the arm and damage your machine. So always hoop something when you're going to move the machine. So we have the material in here. We're going to put the hoop into the machine until it locks in place. And then we're going to loosen the two thumb screws on the bottom of the hoop support. Just a quarter turn, just so they're just a little bit loose. That'll allow the front support to slide. So we're just going to leave that right there for now, and then we're going to go up to the control on the machine, and we're actually going to put our design in so we can do a trace. The next step is to either load your design or set some letters that you're going to actually sew on the garment. Once we do that, we're going to do a trace function to basically see that the design is going to fit in the hoop, and also to move the hoop around to the most extreme points of the design. That'll allow us to adjust the tubular hoop support out to where the hoop will be at its farthest point out. So once the design's loaded, we're going to press this button here once we're in the settings, and that will do the trace function. Once the hoop's as far back as it'll go, which basically means it's sticking out, we'll pause it by hitting that button again. Okay, so now with the hoop as far out as it's going to be, we're going to slide the tubular hoop support out until it's just under the front edge of the hoop. Once it is, we're just going to lightly tighten those thumb screws that are on the bottom of the hoop support, and it should be all adjusted, so we can finish our trace here just by hitting OK, and it'll go back to the middle. At this point, the hoop support is out as far as it needs to be, and everything is adjusted and ready.